Hello everyone, and good morning, good afternoon, all depends where you're at. I got this shirt here, 1 second, this sits in my way. All depends where you're at, right? Well, I think this is my 8 days in a row or 7 days in a row, live every day. Like I said, I try to keep you busy crafting, stamping, and so on. So you can stay put and be safe. Today, it's beyond cute, cute, cute. What I'm going to make? This, you're going to say, what is this? This is the mini box. The mini shipping box. When I say it's mini, they are mini. They are fun. We're going to do it to all 6 note cards, and I'm going to share out to make the simple note cards. They are pretty and easy, and I'm going to share out to cut the paper to get most out of your buck and so on. So that's what we are doing this morning, and tomorrow or Monday, I'm not sure if I'm going live. It's going to be tomorrow or Monday. I'm going to share this lovely box here. And this year, I fill it with apples in it. So, again, it's with those mini box. So, those mini box, right now, you can have 2 packs for free with a note of $50. That was an add-on they did just last week with Celebration. Or you can purchase them, one or the other. You can purchase them, or you can earn them for free with a note of $50. And talking about Celebration, my friend, this is the last stretch of it. Tuesday, it's done. So take advantage of it. It's time to do your inventory of your cardstock, ink pad, and so on. If you go at FrenchieStamps.com and right at the top it say chart. I think it say chart. What exactly it say? Let me tell you what it say here. Right at the top, you're going to see Chart Stamping 101. Yes. So if you go there, you got an inventory sheet there. And so it's a click here to print out your color inventory. So you can go to my blog at FrenchieStamps.com and print your inventory chart. So then you can do your inventory as you pick up maybe your room, get organized. I think it's the best time right now to organize. And check the box. You get this paper, but you don't have the ink. Maybe you want to have the ink. And when you buy the ink, I say buy the re-inker at the same time. And so on. So you can do your inventory. I got the easy chart right there on my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. Right at the top, Chart Stamping 101. Click there and you get so many tips to organize your craft room and your inventory. So let me flip you down and we're going to get started. And talking about Celebration, why I said the inventory, I'm backing up the bus here a bit. It's that for every $50 you get to choose a product, or it's a list there, or it's $100, depending what you want to choose. Also, you can join my team for $99, and you can join just to get a discount, or you can build a business. The choice is yours. It's no string attached. You pay $99, you get over $200 of product. You pick $125 of product of your choice. You get an extra stamp set of your choice. And all your choice, the 125 and the stamp set, that's exclude. You cannot choose from Celebration or Hostess set. The rest is a fair game. You can take markers, you can take ink, you can take paper, you can take dies, you can take a stamp set, whatever you want for that value. And then you get a paper pumpkin. You get the mini paper cutter over here. Whoops. You get the mini paper cutter. You get a sampler of designer series paper. You get 48 sheets of them of 6x6. It's over $200 for $99, plus it's shipped to you for free. No string attached. Again, FrenchieStamps.com. I get the question and answer if you want to read. If you get more questions, please don't hesitate. Contact me. or you get the button join now. Let me flip you down and let's get started. This has been, it's like a marathon. I did a marathon a couple years ago for my birthday. And I feel that's what I'm doing again. I feel I'm back in a marathon of, this is cricket here. Let me see if I can have that straight. Oh, wrong way. Okay, maybe if I put this straight. Here we go. If we start straight, it goes straight, right? So the mini box here, they come in a pack of 10. You get 10 in there. I'm sorry, 8. I thought it was 10. No, it's 8. So you get 8 of them. Another thing that it's cool, if you just want to use the box, let's say to put goodies and all that, you get the washi tape that you could put around. That's another cute little add-on. For today, what we're using today, I put the supplies above in the description. We're on YouTube, so it's in the description, okay? And I put the supplies there. I didn't put measurements, so you can put the measurement because it's not really measurement. So here are the cards, and this is note cards. And the note cards, you can mail them with just a regular postage stamp. And I'm talking about the US here. So just a regular postage stamp. These are mail friendly. Remember that. Some people thought you couldn't mail that. Absolutely. And right now, I think that we should send more and more note in the mail, whatever. So I got some in the back. It's a petal pink and some it's basic black. And I'm going to share. We're all using Memory and More, not Memory and More, back up the bus. Magnolia Land designer series paper, and it's 2 different type of pack. It is the bulk pack, so you get 2 different print. Really, it's 4 because it's back to back. So you get a lot of the same print, or you get the full pack, whatever, the regular pack with 6 different print. Okay. So I'm using one of the print that it's in the bulk pack today, but you can use one or the other. You're going to have those print. So let's get started, not with this first. Let's get started with those mini box here. You know what? I think I can put you a little bit lighter here. Let me see what I can do for the lights here. Okay, 1 second here. I think I can bring you a little bit lighter here. Bit too much. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to keep that there. I think that look pretty good to the colors. Oh yeah, that look good. Okay, so you get the mini box. Excuse me. Now what we're going to do, it comes flat this way. You're going to open it up. And it's better if we're going to work with the top there. The top, yeah, that is the top. You're going to squeeze this. Don't pay attention to the side for now. I find it easier if I align just the top right at the edge there, that it's equal. Okay. Now that it's straight here, straight on the side, straight on the side. I go in between the groove there. Now you're going to fold this and fold this. Don't pay too much attention at the bottom, because you see the bottom, it's curved in. Now you're going to reinforce this and reinforce this. Excuse me. Now, Spokane. Somebody's from Spokane here. My daughter's trying to move out of there. You know, she was at the college there. Now the college, it's over, and it's been a challenge to try to get her out of there. Okay, now we're going to fold this. We just take this and bring it right at the edge. Bring that right at the edge. Reinforce this. Bring it to the other side and fold it again. So we're going to reinforce that very lovely on both sides. Now we got that nice score. We could score that, but it's not right at the 3/4. So I find it easier if it's kind of, you have to put some pressure. I'm going to be honest, because it's thick, it's cardboard. or cardboard. So you need to put some pressure on it, but I find it easier than try to score that portion, okay? Now bring it to the other side. Now I'm going to bring my score though, because I'm adding a bottom. See, I'm adding a bottom here. So let me bring the score. And the score gonna be on this part here. So let's move that right there. Well, 1 minute here. This gonna, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna score right at, it's like a 3 5/8. Gonna score right there. And I wanna check, I shouldn't have put it together. Oh, I didn't really put it together. Let me make sure. I just want to make sure here. Yeah, 2 5/8 and then 2. And then we're going to go at 2. Here we go. Let me squeeze that back in there. Here we go. I didn't glue it and I should have glued it. I was trying my pattern and I didn't glue everything, I guess. So, okay. So you're going to score at 2 and 2 1/2 would work, or 2 5/8. One or the other going to work. 2 1/2 or 2 5/8, okay? Now, let's remove this. Now we have to reinforce this. Very important to reinforce and reinforce. Okay, now what we're going to do with this here, you're going to fold in, out, in, and out. Voila. You're going to fold one in, one out, and then in and out. So you see, we got the little accordion going on there. Reinforce this very lovely here. Perfect. Now this, you know what? I didn't have to fold this flat. Really, don't fold that. It's going to be better. This is going to get slide under here. And it go right at where you get the groove pretty much. Just a little bit in. Now what we're going to do, yes, it's put glue. So let's put, we're going to put Tombow. Tombow is going to be more friendly for this, so it's going to be easy to slide in. So I got Tombow there. Oh, well, it's better if you don't put your hand in the glue. Put it that way, okay? I'm going to push it. Here we go. Now press this here. See, you want this straight here because we got a bottom, so we can fit 6 note card in this. And when I said we can fit 6 note card, I didn't do a 20-pound card, so you're going to have to be gentle on the layers. And if you put embellishment on your card, well, that can change the amount of card you're going to put in there. See? Boom. Is that simple or what? Now, let's bring our paper. This is the print that I'm using. And this morning when I was designing this, I cut my paper on the wrong way. So let's cut it with this stripe. You want the stripe facing straight to you. I had it this way. Well, to be honest, I'm going to show you what was wrong with it. Well, I thought I had paper here. What did I do with them? Did I put them away? Maybe I put them away. So what happened is that, I get one here maybe? No. My print here was going sideways, and I didn't like my print to go sideways because I had that bar there. So I'd rather have it straight. So with that being said, you want your stripe to go straight. Okay, go at 3-inch. And then you, with one strip, you're going to do 3 sets of note card. So if you want to do 6, you're going to do another one at 3. And then for the belly band, you're going to need one at 3 also. So you're going to be left with one strip of 3-inch that you can use on another project, okay? So you're going to take 2 of the 3-inch strip. You're going to put that at 1.5. Really, you could cut it at 4. That would be easier maybe to remember. 4, and then back at 4. So each pack, each 4 by 3, going to make a card. Now, I like to cut it by 2 because it's easy to cut them by 2. You're going to take this and cut that at 1.5. Now, with the 1.5, we're going to finish the box here. I just show you how to do the paper. So I use some basic black for the back, the layer, or petal pink. This measures 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. Again, it's 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. I don't know what I told you, but it's 3 3/4. Now I'm going to take the big one here. I'm going to take this, and I'm using my fast fuse just to go fast here. We're going to put that right here, leave a border the same. And then I'm going to take the one with the stripe and this one with the stripe. This time we're going to put glue on the pretty side, I say. They're both pretty, it's just sometimes. And then go at the bottom, and you try to have the same side and bottom. See, you get a big gap there. Just to make it that smoother, I cut a strip of 3/4. So this is 3/4 by 3 1/4. Now the stamp set that I'm using, I want to say hello. That's the type of card that I need at this time. I'm using Good Morning Magnolia, and I'm using the hello in that. Now, I use Memento Black for my hello, and I like to stamp that before I glue them, in case if I go crooked, then it's two sides to the paper, right? Now I get that. We're going to mount that at the top of our card, whatever layer here. See, now it covered the gap. So this way, the way that I cut it, you can have many more with a 12 by 12 print than if you would cut like at 4.5, like what really you need in the back of that. So this way, you get a lot more. So again, this piece here, it is 3 by 4 and cut this way at 1.5. That's it. Now for the card base, it's the note card, and that come already pre-scored, but you want to reinforce, and it's important to reinforce because you want them all to fit in your box. So you're going to reinforce that, and then I'm using another stamp set. Yes, inside I'm using the Magnolia Bloom, and I'm using this print here. I thought it's the perfect print with this one. So I'm using a Blushing Bright. Yes, it is Petal Pink, but I'm using Blushing Bright. I find Petal Pink, my ink, it's a bit too peachy. So this one, I feel it's a better fit for this. Voila. Now don't forget, now your envelope on the left-hand side. Voila. So now you got your envelope that match, the inside of the card that match, and you get plenty of place to write your memo. And then we're gonna mount that. So you see, I could have put ribbon, I could have put pearls, and so on. But for my quick note card, cards. I do not want any of that, so they're going to fit inside. And plus, it's quick note that I want to send to the people that I want to say hello. So you see how quick it is. And not only quick, it's a bit light. 1 minute. I'm trying to have the perfect color here. Here we go. I feel these note cards are perfect right now. In the past, I am sure that if you've been following me for a long time, you hear me say, put your card like this, so then your envelope is always ready. Well, I discovered, living in the humid climate, this is not friendly because sometimes it gets humid and it activates the glue and you come to, and it's stuck. So it's just stuck a little bit, but enough to make a mess inside my card. So you're better off to leave it that just like this. If you're in a dry place, that's okay, but I say leave it just like this. So now you see I got all my cards. So I got 3 in the petal pink and I got 3 in the basic black in the back. I wanted, you know, different variation. Okay, so we're gonna take this and now we're gonna finish our box because we went from one thing to another, right? It's just the way that I work. That's it. Okay, so now this is 3 by 3. 3 by 12. Now you're gonna take your Simply Score, bring that puppy back home here. And you're gonna score at 2.5. And when you score designer series, and this is the print that I want to see in front, so it's going to go back. You always work with the side of the print. When you score, the side that's going to face you need to go down. So this is going to go touch the box there. When you score with designer series paper, you want to use the fat tip. If you use the small tip, it's a chance that it's going to go through. So if you get a heavy hand, not meaning your size of your hand, meaning how you press, use the fat tip and also a soft hand. You're going to go at 2.5. Oh, that was 1.5. Okay, 2.5 and 3. If you did a mistake like I did there, turn that around and then go back. Remove that score line a bit. Another way you can do to remove a score line is put it on a flat surface and remove that score line. All those things that you learned from my mistake. Don't you love it when I do a mistake? Now you see, nothing show. It's completely gone, that score line. Okay, so we went at 2.5 and we went at 3 and we're going to go at 7. Let me count to make sure. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go at 7.5. I think that's correct. We'll see. Okay, so let me repeat that. This piece of designer series paper measure 3 by 12. It is score at 2.5, 3, 7, 7.5. Let's see what we get here. Bring your box. And I find it easier if we put our card in to wrap it up. The reason why it gives some cushion, you know, some stiffness. So you're going to take 2 cards with envelope. So we're going to go by 2. So you see we got 3 things there. So you're going to go 2 in the back. The back you have just to be careful because you got where we glue the flat there. So just, this one is very stubborn. Okay, it's just, oh, past that, let's make sure that when you glue that flap, you want to make sure you really put it flat. Here we go. So now we got 2 cards with envelope there. We're going to take 2 more cards. with envelopes. Gonna go in the middle of those accordion, and then 2 more cards with envelope go in the front of the accordion. So you see, it's just the back that it's stubborn because it's where we glue this, okay? So now we got this, and see, we got a nice flat at the bottom also. Now, it doesn't matter if you go the front, the back, whatever. I like to put where I scored just to make sure I got it right there. That seemed to be all good. And you know what? It is by 10. Yeah, so let's cut that at 10. After I was done scoring, I thought, something don't jive. So I need to cut 2 inches on the long way. So you're going to start with 10 by 3. 10 by 3. You're going to need this though. 10 by 3. 10 by 3. Score at 2.5, 3, 7, 7.5. Now, this here, where we mounted, I like to keep that in the back. Now, what we're going to do is be very generous on your glue. So I'm using liquid glue, and the reason why I like liquid glue for most of my 3D project, it's because that it gives you a chance to move it around if you not just straight. Okay, I want to make sure this is right there. Now you're going to take this. Usually I don't score a belly band. You know, when I do a belly band, this one I find it was easy because it's accordion, so you can squish it. I call it squish it, so then you can make it fit very lovely. I got some glue that ooze here. So let me reach my eraser. Usually when you want to use your eraser, your glue eraser, your adhesive eraser, you want to make sure it dries first. So now, see how pretty this is? Very pretty. So my, this is the back. Now, I got a piece here of, it is 4, I think I went a little bit over 4. Let's measure twice, right? Yeah, I just went like 1 hair over the 4, just, you know, just a little bit wider than 4, and it is by 2 1/4. You're going to score at 3/4, and now this is cardstock. You want to use the fine tip. I'm going to score at 3/4, and then at 1 1/4. So again, you score at 3/4 and 1 1/4. This is 2 1/4 by 4 1/6. There we go. Now, my let me. I got a sand eraser here. I mean a sand. That we used to sell them. We don't anymore. You can find a block like this at like Home Depot, Lowe's. Just a fine sand, the finer. And sometimes, you know, when you cut, you get, it's not just soft, you can sand that. Okay, so the mountain stay inside, the valley stay outside. So fold in, reinforce this, fold this, reinforce this. Now we're going to round the corner here, and here we go. So I'm going to bring my trio. I don't round the corner on the piece that it's shorter where you went at the 3/4, just the front. I'm going to bring this here, go right at on each side. I like to look in the back to make sure it's right on. Oops. And I like to leave it there. And then go to the other one, make sure it's right at the right place, and punch. It's better when this is laid flat to punch. If you try the other way, you're going to be frustrated. Those punch are made to punch down. Okay, so now we got this. We're going to put glue just on the 3/4 here. Don't put glue anywhere then the 3/4, okay? That's very important because you want this to open and close. Here we go. And the place that, you know, you went in the back, that's, I call this the back where they mount together. That's going to be the back. So you're going to put this right there. And I'm going to come here, line this up, fold it down. So then you know you're going to be straight on both sides. Then it's very important, though, to take your bone folder and really press this down. This is very important. Now, you know the little piece that we cut on this band that I said don't toss that away? You can use any scrap, but we're going to use that. In the supplies, I put the circle framelit because I'm using some size that are not available anymore in the punch, so, but you got it in the framelits. So this is 1 inch. So we're going to use this for the front, the 1 inch. The next one will be 1 1/4. So 1 inch, 1 1/4 and petal pink. Is that 1 1/4 here? Yes, I already got it here. So 1 1/4 in this. And the next one's gonna be 1 1/2. This is a current one. So really it's just this one, or you can skip it and use different size. And that's gonna be in basic black. And I thought I had basic black scrap here. Let me reach. Is it funny? No, stuff walk away in my room. I'm telling you, it is just walking away. Or sometimes I put it away and I forgot I put it away. Okay, so 1 1/2. Here we go. Now, you're gonna glue all those 3 pieces together, okay? You can use the Tombow if you want, don't matter. You're gonna put those 3 pieces. The front, you could put a lot of embellishment. If you want to put ribbon, absolutely, you can put ribbon, whatever, turn your fancy on. Absolutely. I mean, we got that pretty ribbon. Right now, it's not orderable, but it should be soon. That is the petal pink with the gold metallic on the end. That would be so pretty. You know what? We're going to have one like that. So you're going to see both. What the heck? We're not going nowhere. Are you going someplace? I am not going nowhere. So I am not in the rush. So if for any reason you have to leave, remember this will be recorded. You can come at any time and watch it again. Absolutely. I'm just trying my best to keep everybody busy at home. I'm doing my share on that this week and try to keep you, this is not tight enough, keep you all to stay at home. Also, Stampin'Up still ships, so if you need product, I'm going to do a knot just because I want it solid there. Very rare that I do a knot, but here I will. Here we go. Now it's solid. Stampin'Up is still open. They're still shipping. They got different schedule, different track to less people there, but it's still shipping. Maybe a little bit slower than normal, but it's still shipping, so you can shop 24/7. I got my link in the description there below. I cut a little bit longer, but all is good. Okay, now that I got my bow there, now this here need to be done with dimensional though. So let me grab dimensional here. I know I had a thing open and now I cannot. I'm going to use 2-dimensional, okay, 2. And I'm going to look and I want my flower to face up, so I'm going to put at the bottom, bottom, bottom. So you see just this at the bottom. You don't want nothing there. And you will understand in a second why you don't want no dimensional there. This is going to get close. And this is going to get here. That look about the center. Voila. Now, what about, I said we can do all the embellishment. I'm gonna, oh, this one is kind of empty. I get a lot of them empty that I use for different projects like watercolor and that. I'm just gonna use my wing of Stella on top of this. Et voila. So that is it. How cute this was, right? So here it is, and here it is. So both of them, the same thing. I just, oh, this one I put the black and then, so I reversed that. I think I like the black in the center better. I think it popped better. I don't know, they're both nice. And then with the ribbon, and you get your cards in it. You just pull out, and this is the cards in them. How cute project. You want to see what we're going to do tomorrow on Monday? I think you want to, because it's going to be with these box here. Same box, okay? So that was one box. It's come with 8. So, okay. And you're going to say, where did you find those little apple? My husband find, I mean, see, they're tiny. It's called mini apple. And I thought, oh, what it's called. In French, it's called pommette. So I don't know. It's those little tiny apples, you know, that they are super sour. I was like, no in heck, you're not making me eat that, because I cannot eat sour. My jaw locked. Seriously locked. He promised me they were not sour, so I try it. They are good. Very good. They're tiny, perfect size. So I did one of the box, and do you see how I do my corners? I think that's the wicked thing about this. And then, yes, when I put them, I mean, it's going to bow my basket a bit, but I thought that would be perfect to go drop at my neighbor's. How cute is that? Okay, let me empty a few apples so I can put it sideways so you can see it. Here it is. See how cute that is? And it got those little handles. How cute this is. One thing though, my paper here, when we do it tomorrow, I'm going to put it longer. This is 2 inch, and I think I'm going to go 3 inch. Yeah, I'm going to go 3 inch tomorrow with my paper. I think this was not wide enough. So we're going to do this tomorrow or Monday. So how can you find me when I'm live YouTube? Okay, let me flip you around. Okay. Oh, let me do the magic here. Ta-da! Okay, how can you find me, and why don't I have time? When I do my big class on YouTube, yes, I do have time. And Create on the Fly on Facebook on Thursday night, I get the time 7 p.m. My time, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. This year, like I said, this week I've been live every day, always different time. And I don't want to set a time, and I'm going to be honest with you. If I set a time, then I'm constantly watching my clock, so then I cannot go walk the dog when I feel to walk the dog, or if, like yesterday, we work outside, and the day before, and then I get all dirty, well, then I would be like, oh my gosh, I have to rush, go clean up, I have to go live. So whenever I get the time, I just pop live. So the best way to follow me, it's subscribe right here below for my channel, and also click the little bell after you subscribe, and that's going to notify you when I post a video and when I go live. The next class, it's planned for April 15, but it's not in stone yet. It's going to be a one-sheet wonder. So with one sheet, I'm sharing all different fold, and it's only using one sheet of designer series paper, and all cards that I'm using that one sheet wonder, it's all different fold, all of it. See, it's a crisscross in, out. So and then this is a trier. This is going to be that I will have the times and the date and so on soon, that I get soon that I know for sure the time and date. So again, this is going to be a one sheet wonder fun fold. So that I'm going to have the time, but when I pop in like this, people say, I would like to know, so I can, and it's recorded. So that's why I love for you to join me live and I can see your comment and so on. But going live every day, I don't want to make a commitment that it's going to be certain time and then something can happen that I need to escape. Life, it's been a little bit crazy at my house. Put it that way, with everything's going on. It's been a bit crazy with trying to move Nika and so on. So I'm doing my best to keep you occupied, but just subscribe and get the notification. That's the best I can do for the unannounced right now. But soon I know the date for the next long class. I will start advertising and let you all know. So I hope I'm going to see you tomorrow. Till next time, stay inside or just outside the house. I don't know if you guys are in the winter still. I know Cheyenne's still getting snow and that. Here we had 3 days record in the 90s. Today it's supposed to be, I think, in the 80s. It's overcast a bit, but it's muggy out there. So I'm going to be outside with the pups for a bit, keep on working outside. But just stay around. Don't go anywhere that could be crowds. So till next time, happy stamping, my friend. I hope you enjoy I got it. Yesterday I went live and for some reason it was not set right. It's the big Easter basket. So just check my video here. Till next time, happy stamping. Bye-bye for now.